All right, so what is going on, guys? Today we got a little bit of a sad video, kind of. Unfortunately, I got rid of the intros that I had in order to have money to buy some of the other parts that I need for the build, which includes some airline fittings, tubing, fuel cell, fuel line, bunch of other little small sheet metal pieces. I got to get wired to extend the harness for the fuse box and the ECU and all that. Reason I'm needing more steel is I may get rid of the 2-piece drive shaft, do my 1-piece, do the tunnel in the middle of the whole cab. But bam, we have downgraded to some stock wheels on the build. Not going to be these though. These are just had them laying around, so I just threw them on there just to see if it clears. But as I thought, it's not going to clear the lower control arm. For this kit from Chassis Fab, I believe he said you needed a minimum of a 18-inch wheel or 19-inch wheel to clear the control arms. So yeah, got rid of the intros, downgraded to something a little bit less shiny. Gonna go Tacuache status. Unfortunately, I had narrowed my differential, so in order to fit these new wheels onto this, I've had to order some spacers to make it clear the lower 4-link bars. So without further ado, these are the wheels we got. The old infamous Tacuache dub shock collars. So we got these in black with that like reflective front finish on it. Kind of hard to tell in this lighting in the garage. But yeah, we downgraded to these. Got these from my boy Carlos at King Tire and Wheel. He's at the location on the south side of Houston. I'll link his information below, give you his contact number or email, whatever I can find for him, and let him know that I sent you, and he'll hook you up on some brand new set of wheels and tires.
Thinking, need a light for the ideas. I'm in the splash zone with the brain waves. I shoot for stars up and my aim is straight. I lay in the sand line in the Palisades. I'm Alec Baldwin with the angry face. I'm Christian Bale with the black on black. Man, fuck these thoughts, I'd rather save the day. But if your man is a problem, then we can change the pace. Mom's is worried, I need to change my ways. I maybe cop the crib under the redwoods. Rake the leaves up from the money trees. Plant the seed front and behind the scenes. I painted the dream how I live it. With smart and beware, they venom. I swear that I'm sick, I've got issues. I'm sick with these bars, bitch, I'm privileged. Bent off a sips of elixir. Bankroll need them commas and digits. My mannered, I'm honest intended. Lay low, not too much for attention. But Ben has shit poppin', I mentioned. The shit in this life, I'm offended. Fuck it, it's cool, yeah, I get it though. Give a fuck less about how they feel, that's my mood. My life been a trend, this shit looking vibrant. The pilot they know, fly shot it. Not much to say about the product goddess. Go ahead and let them decide about me. State of mind that I've acquired. No question, my method can't check on me. That's just the hatred of fuel to fire. Got chillin', no kind. That's just the way we define it. Chase after mine, yeah. Give me my space, watch me in line. Pardon the tone, yeah. That's just the way. Try not to drown, fuck with the sound, yeah. Catch on the way, try not to drown, yeah. Yeah. This life is sweet, my mood is sour. Fuck what you think you could get a rose and sniff from.
He's always helped me out. I've always purchased wheels and tires from him. He's helped me with the ones on the Yukon. He helped me with some honeycombs that I had originally. He helped my brother get the replicas for the 20s. He helped Fabricio whenever we did his lift on his truck. He helped him get his fuel wheels for his truck. So yeah, I want to thank you again, Carlos, for helping me out. And then eventually, later on in the future, I'm gonna have to talk to you about getting some wheels for the GMC. But again, check them out on Facebook and check out their pages for King Tire and Wheel number 1, 2, and 3. And their newest location, I believe, is on the south side. Again, I'll link their information below. Here we go. I didn't want to downsize on tire size and wheel size. So I still ended up getting a 26-inch wheel. There's 26 by 10s. However, the tire is a little bit smaller than what I originally had on the other ones. These are 305 30 26. Right down there. The ones that the tire size that I had on the other 26s were 35s, I believe. So they were just a little bit taller, and they were 295s. so it stuck. It was almost like it had a little bit of a roll on the, like a stretched tire almost. So yeah, we got all even, pretty much same size all the way around. Like I mentioned before, we do have a narrow differential, so we're gonna have to use spacers in the meantime. But it's a setback for now, but later on in the future, we can always change it back up. It's just wheels. As one of my followers on Instagram said, wheels change all the time. So wanted to keep 26s just because I want to be able to know what kind of clearance I'm going to need in order to clear the firewall right there. So I think today what I'm going to do is set the front wheels on, get those back into place. I'm actually wanting to do a little bar setup right here to have on the frame, or the little bench that I have. That way the wheel has more of a flat spot to sit on, because as of now the tire is just like barely hanging on the table right there. And I'm probably going to do the same thing on the back, cut up some pieces, or if I have some scrap pieces, well actually I have those right there. I just might end up using those and then cutting those into 4 sections, welding them on the bottom so the tire has somewhere to stay. And then the rear link setup, originally, I don't know, remember if I put this on YouTube, but originally these links were so close together because I wanted to have just a nice little box right here, both of them together. But with that being right here, once it's laid out, the drive shaft would literally be right on these links. So I had to scrap that idea. I moved them out a little bit farther. They should still work technically, but now all I need to do is just make a little reinforcement plate up here, reinforce this and box this up. Just gonna tack it. Don't want to fully weld anything just yet. Same thing on the back. I'm gonna take these tabs and tack them in place, just strong enough to where I can raise it up and down, and then just check and see if there's gonna be any bind in suspension. And once we're good with that, I'm checking to see if there's gonna be clearance up here whenever I air it out with the wheels. And if it ends up not clearing, I'm gonna have to redo this bar up here. Hopefully not, because if I end up doing the single drive shaft, that's what I'm gonna have to do, and then that'll set me back again, and I'll have to redo again those upper links. So once I get that situated, I can finally start putting the under axle bag mount plates, and then I gotta go get that tubing so I can do the upper bag mount plates, start mounting an area for the air compressors, the air tank. The air tank I might do up front in here. I'm gonna order the air fitting soon, because I haven't had any fittings for the airbags yet. I'm probably just gonna run the plastic airline for now, just to make it move up and down so I can move it around. From there, once we finally get it moving up and down, I'll probably just rig up some sort of small fuel tank, maybe just run it out of the gas can with an electrical fuel pump. And what I'll do is I'll set it up here and then just run the fuel onto wherever I need, and then just pretty much start working on the firewall up here, tubbing the firewall, tubbing the fenders, and then just trying to start setting up and running all the harness, because the harness I'm going to end up now running into the center console, and get kind of clear up the engine bay and get rid of all the mess that's going to be in here. And yeah, we still got a lot of stuff ahead of us, but minor setback with some money for the build, but now we have a little bit something to work with, at least until the income tax baller on me comes out, and we'll just start going full out on this build again. I'm gonna do what I can. Gonna try to get back on these videos, and for now this is just gonna be your first update. So I'll check back in with you guys later in the future, and I'll get back on this rear 4-link setup.